It's official. Justin Baldoni just scored a major win in court, and Taylor Swift's private texts are caught in the middle of it. The Jane the Virgin actor has been locked in a messy legal feud with Blake Lively, and now, thanks to a judge's latest ruling, Baldoni can request direct communications between Lively and none other than Swift herself. Yes, that Taylor Swift. So, what's the drama? Buckle up, because this story has A-listers, subpoenas, secret text messages, and a courtroom clash over the movie It Ends With Us. It all started with the 2024 domestic violence film based on Colleen Hoover's best-selling novel. Justin Baldoni's production company was working with Blake Lively on the film. But behind the scenes, everything reportedly fell apart. Lively filed a bombshell lawsuit in December, accusing Baldoni of sexual harassment and retaliation. She claimed that Baldoni and the Wayfarer production parties were responsible for creating a toxic work environment and launching a calculated smear campaign to destroy her reputation. The lawsuit shook the entertainment world, and it didn't stop there. That's when Baldoni fired back with a staggering $400 million countersuit. He argued that Lively tried to manipulate the film's production using her powerful Hollywood connections, including, allegedly, her BFF Taylor Swift and Swift's husband, Ryan Reynolds. In the counter-lawsuit, Baldoni claimed that Lively referred to Swift and Reynolds as her dragons, a not-so-subtle way of warning him not to cross her. According to Baldoni's legal team, he was invited to the couple's home to discuss script rewrites, only to find himself up against what he called two of the most influential and wealthy celebrities in the world. His attorney, Brian Friedman, made it clear. The message could not have been clearer. Baldoni was not just dealing with Lively, he was also facing Lively's dragons. Friedman alleged that Swift and Reynolds were being used as power players to intimidate Baldoni into giving Lively more creative control. And here's where it gets wild. Those private text messages between Lively and Swift suddenly became relevant. Baldoni's team wanted to see if Swift had been involved in discussions surrounding the film, or worse, part of any alleged retaliation campaign. This week, a judge ruled that Baldoni can indeed request access to Swift and Lively's communications, as long as those texts are directly related to It Ends With Us, or the ongoing legal dispute. According to U.S. District Judge Louis Lyman, the messages are reasonably tailored to help determine whether Lively's claims of harassment and retaliation are valid or exaggerated. But Lively's team didn't go down without a fight. Her lawyers tried to cut a deal with Baldoni's camp, offering to hand over every document they requested, except for Swift's private messages. In exchange, they wanted full, unredacted access to all video footage from the movie's production and every piece of communication mentioned in Baldoni's complaint. Baldoni's team said no deal. Now, Swift, who never agreed to be part of this Hollywood drama, is being involuntarily pulled into the legal firestorm. She was even subpoenaed back in May as a potential witness for the 2026 trial. Though that subpoena was later dropped, it didn't do much to ease the tension. Sources close to Swift say the Grammy-winning superstar is absolutely livid. One insider revealed that Swift will forever be furious at Lively for dragging her into a mess she had nothing to do with. And who could blame her? The pop icon is used to dominating charts, not courtrooms. Lively's son argues that Swift's texts aren't central to the case. In court filings, the Age of Adeline star stated that her private conversations with Swift have little relevance to the main legal claims. They believe the pursuit of those texts is just a stunt, a way for Baldoni to exploit Swift's global fame and stir up media attention. A spokesperson for Lively didn't hold back. They accused Baldoni of relentless efforts to exploit Ms. Swift's popularity, which from day one has been nothing more than a distraction from the serious sexual harassment and retaliation accusations he and the Wayfarer parties are facing. Still, the judge didn't agree. The ruling is a clear victory for Baldoni's legal team, who now have the green light to pursue those high-stakes conversations. But they'll have to prove the texts are relevant to the film or the lawsuit. They can't just go on a celebrity fishing expedition. So where does this leave Taylor Swift? Caught between two former collaborators, both throwing legal punches, and now with her private texts potentially up for grabs. Whether or not any explosive messages are actually found remains to be seen. But one thing's for sure, the drama surrounding It Ends With Us has eclipsed the movie itself. And with the trial set for March 2026, this story is far from over.